My name is DK Sol. The show is called Or Some Time Ago. The opening is on the 23rd. I find materials by walking around Clark County, walking around Las Vegas. I pick them up, I bring them to the studio, I manipulate them. I find it as I'm walking around Las Vegas, mainly near roads, in car parks. There's a lot of squash bottle caps in car parks. There's bits of paper that I find that have been crushed, candy wrappers. I went to the strip on New Year's Eve and discovered that yes, there's a lot of rubbish there on New Year's Eve, which is, from my point of view, fantastic, but it's all the same rubbish, which was hugely disappointing. It was the same thing over and over and over again. There was a lot of plastic cups. What I usually do is I get my wire shape. So I make a wire shape. I wind the wire around my hand, pull it off, sort of join the ends to the main body of the wire and find out what I've come up with. So I'll take the object, whatever it is, like this little yellow plastic cap that I found the other day in the car park just outside the Lead Library. I might say, okay, when this is hanging on the wall, if I put it like this, it's going to be pointing upwards. Maybe I can put it like that, like a flower pot. I use tweezers a lot. I usually use tweezers rather than my fingers. I might say, okay, what if I put that inside that flower pot and it was kind of sitting there? Okay, so then at this point I might, you know, I'll look at it from above. I'll think, okay, I'm someone actually approaching it as it's hanging on the wall. How am I going to be seeing it? I mean, some of the pieces look better when they hang high. Some of them are pretty much made to hang high. Some of them are made to sit low. I'll take my yellow hat again. And whenever I get something that's quite new, like the yellow hat, I end up trying it in everything. So, okay, where is this yellow hat going to fit? What can I use it for? And I mean, this is a fairly strong contrasting colour. This was a piece of a Happy New Year decoration of some sort, I don't know. So maybe I'll put that against the yellow. You know, that idea of something trapped in a spider web of wire, I rather like. But sometimes you want it and sometimes you don't. And you can't always dictate what kind of bottle cap, going back to bottle caps, you can't always attach a bottle cap in the same way because it's always crushed differently. But okay, let's say this is it. Let's say I've got that there. Okay, those two things are wired on. I might look at it then, I might say, okay, it'd be nice to have something droopy. What if I put that there? Okay, maybe. So I'm going to put that at the end where people can see it. I mean, I could choose otherwise. I could say, okay, I hate that greeny blue part if I'm going to have it like that. Or I like the greeny blue part, but I want people to actually look into the hat to see it. So I'm going to kind of tuck it in there a little bit like that. This is the sort of decision that I often make, actually, is I kind of want people, because the things are three-dimensional, to want to move around them and look at them from different angles and discover different things from different places. So in quite a few of them I've got something that kind of peeks out at you. Sometimes you get a found effect that you don't want. So it's definitely a matter of choosing the effects that you want and the effects that you don't. So now I've moved this bit of wire so that this thing is kind of tucked inside the hat and kind of dangling. So let's say it's going to hang against the white wall like that, for example. And we're going to have a nice bit of flop. Reclaiming things that have been discarded and offering them to people for renewed attention is kind of what I'm trying to do.